Do you know 5,000 years ago, Egyptian artists were using something very similar to what I'm going to show you today. They coated their walls, wooden panels, sculptures with a white mixture before painting. And that mixture had a name, gesso. And even today in 2026, we still use it. Same idea, same purpose, and I'll show you how to make it under rupees 100. Hi, I'm Prachi. Welcome to Paint with Prachi. On this channel, I teach acrylic painting in simplest way possible. So let's start with what is gesso. It is a paint-like primer or a mixture made from Fevicol, plaster of Paris, and acrylic color. Artists use it to coat and print the surface like raw canvas or wooden panels or cardboard before painting. So let me show you exactly how I made this. I took a small ball, added 2 tablespoons of plaster of Paris. You can add more, but initially I took in less quantity. This is going to be your base. Then you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of Fevicol. Fevicol acts as a white glue. This is a binder and it holds everything together and makes it stick to the surface. Plaster of Paris, it is a chalk substitute. It gives texture and body to the gesso. So in the end, to give the white color, I'm going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of acrylic paint. It gives the bright white color and makes the texture smoother. Now mix it really well. There should be no lumps and it should be very smooth. The consistency you're looking for, it should be like yogurt. It should be not too watery or not too thick either. If it's too thick, add a few drops of water, and if it's too thin, add a little more of plaster of Paris. White paint gives that bright, clean white base that we need. And that's it. In the 3 things, we can make our gesso at home. We don't need fancy things. We just need plaster of Paris, Fevicol, and white glue. Now, as you can see, our gesso is ready. It's smooth and white in color, and it's ready to be applied on any surface before painting. Think of it like this. You know how before painting a wall at home, we apply putty first. Gesso is exactly that. But before applying colors on the canvas, we apply gesso. It's a primer, it seals the surface, it makes paint sit on top instead of sinking in, and it makes your colors look more vibrant and more alive. As you can see that gesso comes in different colors. I have black color as well. As you can see, I'm applying gesso on the canvas. Apply first horizontally and then vertically. That way your canvas is ready to be painted. Similarly, I am applying gesso on the wooden surface so that when I wish to paint upon it, I can paint it. I've also tried to apply it on the plastic surface because when I would try to paint it directly, there was slippery. It was slippery in nature and color was not able to stick to it properly. So after applying gesso, it became super easy to paint over it. So that's the magic of gesso. As you can see, once you are done with gesso and you're done with it, you can seal it properly and tighten it properly and keep it at one place. And you can use it at different places in different manners, and that's the beauty of gesso. So whether it's canvas, wood or stone, gesso always works. And now you also know how to make it. Gesso is not just for beginners. Professional artists even today make their own gesso. They adjust the recipe for different effects. So when you make your own gesso, you are not taking a shortcut. You are doing exactly what real artists do. Stone Art is actually one of my favorite things to make, and gesso is big reason why. Because stone is non-porous, it doesn't absorb like wood does, so the gesso sits on top of the surface instead of going inside. Watch how differently it applies. It's smoother, more even. One coat is usually enough on stone. And the result, when you paint on a gesso coated stone, the colors are absolutely beautiful, bright, vivid, and clean. Here I'm painting some dewdrops over it because I love them. If you really want to learn how to paint dewdrops, you can directly go to my playlist. There I have taught in different manners how to paint dewdrops. So that's gesso. If you try making this at home, please let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you want to learn something, do let me know. I genuinely want to know how it went for you, and if this video was helpful, please do subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, happy painting. Bye.